Hey, enigmatic Gwich'in here. Alright, we got another day on the trap line. So it snowed about 5 inches last night, so that's gonna gum up all my wolf traps and stuff like that. So we're headed back out, check traps, set traps. Today I brought more lynx traps and marten traps. Whole lot of wolf traps, 330s. A bit more bait to set out there. So we have a lot of steel left to hang out there. So let's get it started. So right around the corner is my first 330 set over there, and I've already had one lynx make it there, coming from this direction, trot right up and stick his head in that 330. So every time there's a lynx in a 330, that means there's a 330 set that isn't there for Wolverine that'll be coming by. So what I'm going to start doing around most of my 330s is they're going to start building lynx sets. And so I haven't gone out of my way to make lynx sets since the lynx prices kind of plummeted a couple years ago, but I have no choice now since there's so many lynx to get lynx sets put in here. So you have a wing of any kind of bird. This is just a scrap piece from a duck from the spring. A chunk of meat that'll be buried behind the wing. Got my axe, shovel, ribbon, and some just dead willow that we'll be using to build the set, and a number 2 double long spring down there. And so there's a couple different places we could put this here. You could build it on that side over there facing in this direction. You could put it right here facing this direction. Shoot, there's underneath a lot of these trees, there's a lot of different places that we could potentially make a decent lynx set. And a few years ago my lynx set was on this side and I caught maybe 2 lynx here. So, but the problem is that lynx just will trot right by sometimes if they're on a mission to get somewhere. So we're going to be putting that set right here. So this exact spot right here will be where we put it. So you gotta get that ribbon. You gotta remember to get that ribbon up high. So that's a big part of it, is getting something for them to see. Lynx are curious, cats are curious. Make sure that this thing can't really easily get caught on anything, because if that thing gets stuck, it's not moving around. You want to block the back of your cubby so they don't try to get in through the back. Right, stick your bait right down here, and this is a little extra something that I do. You can get away with not putting something there at all, but it seems to help to have something that's actually buried back there. So your chances of getting a Wolverine go up too, because a Wolverine won't really care too much about just a single wing, but he'll smell that meat back there and the little bits of meat that are on here, and there's a chance they'll go for it. So you always want to take a chance that they'll go for it. And so, as my dad showed me years ago, put it on an actual stick. And this helps too if you're using caster. You can take your jar caster and you can dip that in there. And then this one, instead of hanging on the tree back here, you can go ahead and take this and hang it and adjust where you want it exactly. So right there, it's perfect for me. We'll go ahead and fill this in a little more just to make sure there's nothing coming in from the sides and on that side. Just about the finished set right here. You don't have to put this here, but it does make a difference to have something that he really needs to step over. And then make sure to fill in back here, because a big cat can step quite a ways, so it's good to fill all that in. And then now make sure that this is level. Make sure that this stick right here is level. Right on there, just like that. You don't want to have that sitting too high either. So, and animals always step in the low spot. Remember that. Always step in a low spot. So I've caught lynx in the past without even covering the trap up, but trust me, it makes a difference just to put a little coverage on it. And if you're in a place where it's not as cold as here, you could get wax paper. I've used paper towel, tissue paper, whatever you need to set that thing right in there. So right there, that's my lynx set. Lynx set that my dad taught me how to make, and that's brought in quite a few lynx. So remember, wing, something similar to wing. I've used cardboard with our paper bag hanging with yellow rope with beaver caster on it with nothing covering the trap. So lynx aren't exactly the smartest, but if you spend a little more time on it, you'll catch even the smart ones. And smart ones are usually the biggest. So there you go. There's a lynx set. Remember this or remember that. Reaches out a little higher. Not too bad. Some people have used a CD, piece of metal can, all sorts of stuff. But that's one set down. Hope that helps somebody out there. Here's another lynx set, just a little quicker one that I put onto the time lapse. So this one there it is, pretty simple. This is a little pile that's been here for quite a while, since it burned in the 60s. It looks like someone was planning on doing something with it, and so I built a set here a few years ago. So that's it. The trap is right there. You shouldn't be able to see the trap. There's another lynx set. Look at that. Good on them. Look at that. Oh, these wolves, they crack me up. Look at that. They came around the back. Yeah, they came around the back and just tore out the back. And it happens. It definitely happens. It doesn't happen a whole lot, but you can see their tracks over there. over that way. It looks like they went into the brush over there. Got a little dark, but yeah, they just walked around here and there. They crossed onto the trail over there. Oh, it'd be funny if I could say that got me mad, but if anything, that just shows that these animals are pretty wised up and hungry. So you know what that means? That means we chop more bait. Did they move this? Let's see. No, they didn't move this. That means we chop more bait here and we set wolf traps. Yeah, wolf traps back here. So yeah, we'll get some wolf traps in here, and the next time through, well, it dropped like 5 inches last night, so it's kind of hard to tell how long ago they were here, but they definitely crisscross trails back and forth over here. And around the corner over there, there's better places for me to hang snares. So when I get over there, I'll be placing more bait and hanging more snares. But right now, let's get... So with this one, we'll probably put a trap. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk just like this, and then I'll fill a couple of these holes with traps. All right, we got a smart one, at least a hungry one, I should say. Set it up. We're about halfway around the line, and we had some wolves dinking around and some coyote tracks and a set of lynx tracks. Nothing hit any of my sets yet, except for the one that tore apart the set and decided to take the bait out of it. I just wanted to show you guys. This is what happens to a snow machine when there's that much snow on the ground. That snow just makes it in everywhere. So it's gonna have to be taken inside and dried out just to get the air box and everything from freezing up too bad. But yeah, it's been a beautiful night, or day. It's turning into night now. But set up quite a few lynx sets, a few more wolf sets. So we got more 330s to set on this side of the line, and then we swing around to the other side where we caught the wolf last week, and we'll go from there. Got a lot more snares to check this time around. We set quite a bit last time, so we'll see you guys there. And this is the last 330 set on this end of my line before I flip over to the other. As it snows, it'll fill all that in too, and it'll hide it real nice. Real nice. Good, good. We have another set right here that I use on wolves. It works on lynx and stuff too, but lynx you really don't have to do that much for it. All right, so this one, so we're in this dried up meadow, and it leads back to these little lakes that run around the opposite side. And so what I did is I walked through and I made a fork in the trail right here. One side has a snare and one side's clear. This goes all the way over to the opening on the other side. So wolf walking through, or wolf walking from this side. So this is actually right on a wolf trail from probably last week he walked through. And so what I did was that I gave him a choice. So he thinks he walks up, well, I can go on here and I don't have to go by that snare that I obviously see. So he walks that way. So what I used to do is I used to put the trap somewhere in between this little section. But what I found worked a little better is if I put it right there. So I'm gonna run over this as I drive by. I'll go make a loop, come by here, knock out this little crud I put here, and that number 5 double coil spring, or yeah, coil spring number 5 right there that I got off the internet or off of eBay. That thing is sitting right there ready to snap on him on his first step. So right there, oh, that is another simple step. Well, we made it back home. No lynx or fox, wolf tonight, but it was still a good day. Good day with a lot more sets put in, a lot more snow pushed through. And hopefully a few of those sets help some of you guys. You guys have a good night. See you again.